Oh, hello. I'm just looking at the winds that are blowing over Southeast Asia right now. Would you like to take a look too?
So you can go to this website, windy.com, to take a look at the weather condition that's going on in the world right now. Okay, so for over here in the north is China, and then you can see the temperature is 11 degrees, 9 degrees, 5 degrees is quite cold. Okay, and then you see that as we go further down south into Southeast Asia, Vietnam, Laos, PDR, Thailand, Malaysia, and Singapore is right over here. Let me just zoom in for you. Okay, the temperature gets higher and higher. Okay, let me zoom in. So this is our island home, Singapore, and I'm right now in Woodlands Secondary School, which is over here. Okay, so let me zoom out a little. Okay, so the winds, as you can see, is represented by these white thin lines that's moving around the map. Okay, so you can see that the winds is blowing from the northeast towards Malaysia and Singapore. Alright, and where do they come from? Let's go further north. You see that the winds are coming from North China, okay, Northeast China rather, Central Asia, alright, and then it exits and slowly bends its way across the South China Sea all the way to Southeast Asia. Now you might be thinking, why is the wind bending like this? Why can't the wind blow in a straight line? Okay, so there is a reason to it which you can use day-to-day objects to understand. So for example, I have a piece of paper which I would like to draw a vertical straight line. So what I will do is I will get a ruler, okay, and then just use a marker and draw a straight line down. No problem, I get a straight line. Alright, but if as I was drawing, someone pulls my paper to the right, what do I get in the end? Okay, as you can see, I no longer get a vertical straight line. My line gets bended because someone is moving the paper as I was drawing it. So it's the same idea over here. Okay, the wind wanted to move in a straight line. Okay, it wanted to move in this way from northeast China. But like the paper, something is moving that caused it to bend. So what exactly is moving? You learn in primary school science, the earth rotates. So as it rotates, as it's moving, and when the earth rotates, the wind will be pushed to one side. And which is why you will see this bending curve. That is the result of the earth's rotation. Okay, just like when you were trying to draw the straight line, when someone pulls the paper, your pen will be pulled to one side, and as a result you draw a line that is bended. Okay, it's the same idea over here.
That was a nice breeze. So you might be wondering, whenever the wind bends, is it because of the Earth's rotation? Well, for example, if the wind was blowing from the north at the garden, and when it reaches me over here, it is blowing from the northeast. Did the wind bend because of the Earth's rotation? Well, not quite actually, and let me explain to you why.
Now let's go back to our paper analogy. Now if you were to zoom in all the way to a few mm's, alright, and as someone pulls the paper and when you draw just a tiny bit, okay, do you see any bending? Alright, as you can see, you can't really tell there's a bending because you need the pen to draw a much further distance in order for the bending to be obvious. So for the same reason, if we really zoom in, the effect of the Earth's rotation to cause winds to bend is not really that huge for us to see it. So if the winds bend in a very small area, or we call it the local scale, it is probably not because of the Earth's rotation, but because of blockages. So when do we blame it on the Earth's rotation? Well, like the paper example, you really need to zoom out and consider a greater distance across a few countries, or what we call regional scale. Now if you see the winds bend across such a huge distance, then it's likely because of the rotation of the Earth.
I hope through this video you have a better idea about what are some of the things we care about in geography. Firstly, we look at certain processes like why wind bends, okay, and how it differs in different parts of the world. Secondly, when we analyze things in geography, it's not just about, in a small area or across a few countries. We try to see how some of these processes change when we look at different scales. So I hope you have a better idea what geography is about, and I hope you will enjoy learning this new subject.